So there's this video I saw on the internet and I find it interesting and I would like to hear my view regarding that. So let's see this, please.
For context and to show evidence, this is it. You see, they say I put 4 million naira truly, if you can see it. And I reached out to these people just 2 days ago to see what the value of this land is in 2026. And they told me that the land is now worth 30 million naira. Now let's compare it to an investment I would have made 3 years ago on a company called the Initiative PLC. If I put 4 million naira on teal, which was selling at 40 kobo per share, I would have acquired 10 million units at the time. And today, the stock is now selling at 33 naira 90 kobo. So that means my money will now be worth 339 million naira. Let's stop there. The company is paying 30 kobo per share this year. In fact, I received dividend just last week.
So I am an estate surveyor and valuer by practice and by profession. So I'm going to discuss this based on the fact that I am well informed and based on my knowledge regards to the job and based on my experience on the job. So I am going to, dissect this. See, I always advise investors, it is not out of place if you decide to have pocket of investment here and there. You can invest on the stock market and also, invest in real estate market. In fact, that is the best thing to do. But if we are now looking at the fact that between investing in stock market and investing in real estate, which is better or which is the best? Of course, real estate is the best. Real estate comes first. Yeah. See, stock market, you can't really predict what is going to happen at the end of the day. You can put money in the stock market, you get money if the company is doing well, but you can also lose money. Your shares can even reduce if the company is doing badly. Have you thought about the lame cows of this world? Have you thought about the gold spot of this world? In fact, recently, have you thought about Jumia of this world? So anything can happen to this company. And in fact, the new generation banks we have, there are a lot of people that bought their shares and they're not getting anything from them. That's what shares will give to you. But if you invest in real estate, it will always appreciate. It will always appreciate. The difference is this, depends on the location. So there's a particular location you are going to buy, and in the next 2-3 years, you're already getting 70% increase. And there are some locations that maybe in the next 10 years, that's when you will even get 50% increase. We understand that, but it will always appreciate. It will always appreciate. But if you buy shares, anything can happen to the company. They fold up and you don't have any return. Your shares can even decrease. But real estate, it will always increase. And if anything happens or you have any situation, you can fall back to your land. But can you fall back to your shares where the company already folded up? You see what I mean? But there's nothing stopping you to invest in the stock market and invest in the real estate market. But we are talking about wanting to know which is best between real estate market and stock market. Of course, it is real estate market, and that's the truth. So for more information about property investment in land and landed property, contact us here in Royalty Corridor, Abuja, Nigeria, and ask me, and I'll be signing out.